The devil's chains, their shadows walk, no law remains, and the reckoners ride tonight. The high plains burn beneath the blood-red sky. Desperate guns where they'll never die. But the spirits whisper and the shamans cry as the reckoners ride tonight. Oh, the reckoners ride through the ash and flame, bringing death and fear, leaving none to blame. Oh, the whispers grow in the dark of the fight. They bleed like men, so end their night. The Doomsayer chants neath the shattered spire. His words twist hearts like smoke in fire. But the truth burns hotter than their vile desire, and hope's spark ignites the fight. Ravenites cry with the vultures scream, carving death from the wasteland's dream. Yet even their claws can't kill the stream that flows where the brave still fight. Oh, the reckoners ride through the ash and flame, bringing death and fear, leaving none to blame. Oh, the whispers grow in the dark of the fight. They bleed like men, so end their night. A lone gunfighter with a tarnished name carries sorrow like a lover's flame. He knows the cost, but he'll stake his claim, for the reckoners fall tonight. The wasteland glows, its heartbeat slow. The reckoners reap, but their seeds won't grow. For when men stand tall, even gods can know the rain can end in the light. A toxic shaman wails till the dead, summons spirits from the lives they led. But courage rises when angels fled, and the reckoners face their plight. Oh, the reckoners ride through the ash and flame, bringing death and fear, leaving none to blame. Oh, the whispers grow in the dark of the fight. They bleed like men, so end their night. The Doomsayer chants neath a shattered spire. His words twist hearts like smoke in fire. But the truth burns hotter than their vile desire, and hope's spark ignites the fight. So light your lamp, take one last stand. Guns in your grip, fate in your hands. For the reckoners fall where the brave men stand, and the wasteland reclaims the night.
In the haunted hills where shadows creep, Deadlands creatures never sleep. Whispers ride the wind so deep, secrets in the night they keep. Riders come with hollow eyes beneath the blood-red sun that dies. Through the darkness silence cries, telling tales and spinning lies. Deadlands be where demons roam, through the dust and brittle bones. Ghostly echoes call them home, where the lost find new unknowns. Lonely prairies filled with dread, where the living meet the dead. Spectral footprints faintly tread, leaving marks of what's been said. Blackened horses on the run, from the ashes to the sun. Silent screams from
fiery crash. Oh, the hell on earth, it came to stay, where the west turned dark and the dead still play. In the shadow of the reckoner's mind, we fight for the dawn, but we live in the night. The spirits, they whisper, and fear was their song. Fed by our terror, they grew strong. Machines of war spoke their fiery tongues, and the last of the West was left undone. Oh, the hell on earth, it came to stay, where the west turned dark and the dead still play. In the shadow of the reckoner's mind, we fight for the dawn, but we live in the night. The junkers build with scraps and dreams, while Templars roam with justice unseen. Psychers and Doomsayers call on the storm. The wasted west is where legends are born. Under a blood moon, in a ghost town square, the echoes of the reckoners linger there. We ride for survival, for hope, for law, but the West ain't free, it's bound to war. Oh, the hell on earth, it came to stay, where the west turned dark and the dead still play. In the shadow of the reckoner's mind, but we fight for the dawn, but we live in the night. So saddle up, wanderer, keep your hand near your gun. In the wasted west, there's nowhere to run. The reckoners watch as the old world burns, and the wheel of fate forever turns.
Riding through the Deadlands, dust kicks high, where shadows lurk like whispers in the sky. Bones of old cowboy scatter in the night. Ghostly echoes raise a chilling fright. Then set bleeds red, a fiery end of day. Siren winds moan tales of disarray. Cacti stand like sentinels parallels of sin. Death walks beside you, fate's your twin. Deadlands, hell on earth, where fear is nigh. Whispers in the darkness make you cry. Every step could be your final breath. Dancing with the specters, courting death. Rivers of blood flow where outlaws weep. Shattered dreams in the canyon deep. Phantom riders haunt the desert plains. Eternal night, no end to pain. Mirages of a life that once was dear fade into the haunted atmosphere. Lone wolf howls a mournful serenade. Eternal shadows never truly fade. Deadlands, hell on earth, where fear is nigh.
let's get this show on the road. As you point out, someone's written help down there on that map, which is really good stuff. And I do believe it was the end of the round. So let's start the new round and see what happens. There we go. Try F12. Still. There we go. My word, that took. Oh, one of the townsfolk's got a penny.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where I am to see if I want to spend a penny to move up.
Okay, that's interesting.
Well, I'm in 10.
I just
so.
roll down to the bottom because that's where I usually am. All right. Not a 3.
That was new.
Lots of new things.
The round 4 thing coming up and the things dropping down at the top. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, some damage report or something.
We haven't got the attack icons flying across the screen yet, though. Right, that should have been. That should have been. It is shaken. Gets us to. Ooh, that's new. That effect about to expire thing just appeared in the middle of Sully. Is Sully maintaining effects?
Like I say, K has wiped themselves out tonight, but
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's probably just because of their conviction. So I think
yeah,
the
it is.
easy thing to
I
do
reckon
is go.
Sully would maintain conviction, and then come over here and reach out both hands because we're ignoring multi-action penalty and moving twice as fast, and try and rip the hearts out of 2 nose ferrets.
Or conversely, decide to save those 2 townsfolk by bungling him inside a building where they'll be safe and sound. Righty ho. Just a normal Steve.
Okie dokie.
You've got even more to read on the screens now, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Right. Well, we've got elemental manipulation still running, so what have we got? This lot are bound. That one's not. That one is. That one is. Right. So we will go for the nose ferret that is not bound first. And we will take the -6 to target him in the heart.
It with a raise.
That will do. Shot through the heart.
And you're to blame.
Darling.
Shot through the heart and you're to blame.
Indeed.
And that's as far as we get, because I'm sure after that we'll get in trouble with anymore.
You give death a bad name. Since that one's already shaken,
Luke was poisoned.
we'll target that one next. A hit'll do.
Nope, not enough to save him. Oh, yeah, someone doubled their. Hang on.
Doubled their vigor, yeah.
Yeah. Their entangle wouldn't be affected, so that's a 4. Whoa.
Well, that's just rude.
Well, I've got some bennies and I want other people to get a chance to kill.
Okay, so Zachariah and Zebulon are going to move over this way. Reloading.
check. Drop.
Who do we lose?
Okay, now I'm not moving, and I've got a clear line of sight on 10, and I've got my marksman. So what's my penalty if I do a called shot to the heart?
-4.
And I got my conviction going still.
Going on something. Mm.
Hit with
I
a
see what's going
ray.
on.
Mm-hmm. Bang. And the nose ferret's gone.
And Willis and Boba are realizing there ain't much help they can be, so they're standing here laughing and passing a bottle of whiskey back and forth between them.
Okie dokie.
Now, dog meat is going to pounce on that one.
Did that kill 10, that wound? Doswell?
You did 15 points of damage, so he's not going to come back from that. Oh, for crying out loud, what is going on?
And then we'll see what happens before dog meat moves on for the next attack.
I think chat's broken today. I can't get it working. So people typing away, and
It went very quiet.
yeah, things are broken behind the scenes. Not with fans.
Oh. And then dog meat will move on to that one. Oh, good girl.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, if I'm missing anything, I'm trying to fix things in the background.
Mhm.
I missed. Not missed anything.
And then we go around and make sure that any townspeople that got bitten aren't getting up again in the morning. Or any townspeople that got bitten and killed aren't getting up again in the morning.
Okie doke. Do that. Strange. Oh. Okay, so Discord tech. Okay, so Discord chat working, but I don't. That's where it's broken. Okay, we just have to keep an eye on that today, seeing as my pop-up chat's not broken. Right. Okay.
I think that's all of them, apart from the guy in the truck.
Now you killed the guy in the truck.
Oh, he's dead. That's okay then.
Right. That means it's the end of the encounter. So it's time to set your bennies and deal your cards. If I spend bennies before I get rid of everything, now's the time to do it.
Yep.
Nobody's got any wounds on them or anything.
Well,
No,
Bob
no.
does, but I don't know how we're going to be able to fix them.
And Bob's not a wild card.
Bob,
okay.
Dogmeat would have killed. Dogmeat would have ripped Bob's head off, I think.
Yeah.
But Bobby was the only one that killed the bad guy.
Yeah, but he
Just-
got bit. No, he
Mm.
got shot. Min-Max shot him.
Friendly fire.
Oh dear, well, it's a bit late now. He's dead anyway.
Mm.
Righty ho, all good. Okie dokie. Yeah. So, well, with that, with all that death and carnage and chaos dealt with, a bunch of bodies, a nice. Do next. Okay, so we'll do. We shall do party sheet. I'm going to set bennies. Set the adventure card. Okay, I just lost. So soul destroying. Then I'm going to go to here.
Dogmeat needs a new card, please. She has been dealt the dark bargain.
You made Dogmeat take dark bargain.
Yep.
You evil so and so. You dislike your dog that much?
No. Dogmeat took dark bargain because she encountered weird mystical things. Yeah, let's just burn all the bodies.
Could you be doing so? That's why I've just done that.
Anyone got marshmallows?
I don't
No,
think
but I
I want
had
to have
something else.
marshmallows over that fire.
Yeah, you don't want to have
No,
barbecue
that's a
Besides,
big
you have to wait for coal. Marshmallows cook best when you have a nice hot bed of coal.
Well, hey,
That
look,
way you
thanks
toast them
to
as opposed
JoJo's
to
card,
burn them.
if there are marshmallows in town, we've got them. I'm kind of worried that one of the trucks got away and there might be more of these things out there.
Actually, have a look through this semi number 1 and see what's inside it, because that might give us an idea of what was in the other one. Like, is there, you know, I don't have a cult to roll, but over the years, all this common, well, we'll go with common knowledge. Never mind. But look inside the truck anyway and see what's in the back if there's anything.
Indeed. Okay, what's in the back of the truck? Sorry, I'm getting all distracted. Okie dokie.
This truck almost looks big enough to put my gyrocopter in the back of.
I reckon I think you'll probably find the truck is full of coffins.
Coffins, that's what I thought. Or I was figuring. So I think we need to dump the coffins out and throw them on the fire too.
Bonfire night.
How many coffins?
Nosferatu.
Stacks of them. The number in Dead that came out.
Well, there was 2 truckloads. So if you divide how many coffins were in one, is probably lets us know how many other coffins were in the other one. So we may wind up with, there's still a truckload, a semi truckload with how many Nosferatu running through there.
There'll be 10 coffins in this truck.
Okay.
There were
So
considerably
there's a
more than those
possibility
ferrets than
that
that.
10 of those Nosferatu could come back. Is that? Who has a cult? Who
I'm
knows
not in a
about
cult.
these things? All right. Scott, how do we make sure that these things don't come back?
Well, we already ripped their hearts out.
Rip their hearts out, chop their heads off, burn everything.
Yeah, but burn the coffins.
Yeah, we can burn the coffins
All right.
too.
As long as that'll do it. If that'll do it, then that'll do it. But there's still a possible. Well, I'm just wondering if you have to get them while they're in their coffin.
No, you don't have to kill them in their coffins.
Okay.
As long as you get them through the heart.
All right. In that case, hopefully then we've gotten them all, and that other truck's just going to drive around with a bunch of empty coffins in it.
Well, we can blow that truck up.
Yeah.
And now that we know what we're
I
looking
meant the
for,
one that got
we can
away.
track it.
There was one that drove away. I'm not talking about the one we got here.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We can track that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that we got time. We got to get to the place Cinder doesn't want to take her books to.
Yes. Speaking of that, Doss, the one that I got from I got a manuscript from one of from the tribe when we took, oh God, my brain's not working. The young lady down to meet her husband on our first, basically our first adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave me it says ancient manuscript. Now, would this ancient manuscript be considered a book? Would it possibly have issues if I took it in with me?
Oh, I see what you're saying. No.
I know my other books will, because they were glued and.
No, you're right.
Like
you're right. That book will be fine. It was handmade by the people.
Good. Then that means I can take the warrior's gifts power at least with me.
Yay, at least something on. Right. Okay, so as you can imagine, everyone's going to be very happy that you've saved them all, and obviously, as someone's already played the cards, you're adopted. They adopt you as local heroes, and they'll be happy for you to continue on with them forevermore as their friends.
Okay. Jojo, you said something about. Well, if these guys are, no, we don't know how close are we to the border yet.
Oh, I was working that. That's something I was.
We got a ways to go. Like
You've got a ways
wouldn't
to-
probably be. It's the idea of finding some place to leave all our technical stuff.
Yeah, I think we worked out that. Oh, I think I looking at the map. It has to be pointed out the map in the Deadlands book is very interesting. In the positioning of Cheyenne and Laramie, because in the real world they're above each other, and the Deadlands map they're not, which got me very confused. Anyway, I think we worked out Laramie is where you're headed to.
Okay.
It's as close as you can get, and obviously you were doing that by avoiding Denver, so you were going a slightly different route. And
do we want to take? I assume we don't want to take this semi with us. Do we want to empty the gas tank and see how many gallons of gas we can get out of this thing?
Let's put for a van, was it? Yeah. Yeah, probably will have some spook juice in it. That's for sure.
Yeah, we should be able to siphon it.
So then you came out there. You got to Grand Junction. You moved along. This is Glenwood Springs, isn't it? There we go. Glenwood Springs, Colorado. The Laramie in Wyoming. That is a distance of 209 miles. Avoiding Denver. What did we work out you could do? Was it 100 miles a day? So it's 2 days. Okie dokie, that's fine. That gives it take you 2 days to get there. Oh, God, dear me. Wow. Okay, so let's work out a percentage. Oh dear, 6%. That's unfortunate. There's about 9 gallons of spook juice left in that tank, fortunately. Could have been a lot more if I'd rolled high on the percentage there. Oh, believe me, I've got plans for that. Don't worry. Do not worry about scavenging. I've got a whole thing set up for you to do. It's been wonderful. You can choose whether it comes down to whether you want to travel or what you want to do, as it were. So, okie dokie. So, spook juice. What did I say? I said 9 gallons. That gets you back up to 51 gallons of spook juice, but you will use some of that to get through the day. Okay. So, and it's morning. You're preparing to set out. It's probably died down by now.
Reflight the gyro.
You reckon you can get that going again, or are you coming in the Humvee?
Oh, I've got it going again.
Okay.
This time I'll try to dodge the anti-aircraft fire.
Okay, so what I need to do is I need to go in
Waving bye-bye to the villagers.
Indeed.
Bye-bye, Billy Joe and Bobby Sue.
Feel free to delete them from your ally tabs.
I have done so.
So it's 200 miles to the Sioux Nations. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of bubbly fizz soda. It's the apocalypse, and I'm wearing sunglasses. Hit it!
Vroom!
Can I have some notice checks, please?
Like I said, it's so disappointing when you see the 6 and then the next one that rolls is a 1.
Okie dokie. You can hear the sounds of engines approaching.
Oh,
heck.
no.
Sounds like a semi. It sounds like a semi truck and a number of bikes and other vehicles.
Do I see a dust cloud on a horizon somewhere?
No, because this area's the roads aren't too bad here.
Hey, Jojo, can you see what's coming up on us and from which way?
I'll have to go higher and do so you see if I have a better line of sight. Take it up to 20 inches.
Okay, need to do go to there, like that. That gives me that. Okay.
Can we find what kind of territory are we in? Like, is it forest by the side of the roads? Is it fields? Is it plains?
Go back to terrain. Terrain.
somewhat
Mountainous. It's mountainous. Apparently. Yeah, it's very mountainous. Lots of greenery though, according to Google
Okay.
Maps.
Do you guys want to try and basically dodge off the road and let these guys go by?
Oh no, they're driving into town. You haven't left town yet. You're saying goodbye this morning.
Oh,
right.
they're coming. Okay, we haven't even gotten out of town yet.
You haven't even gotten out of town.
Right.
The sun.
Is it the same-
as the sun as the sun
Is it
comes
the same
up.
semi that left yesterday?
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's just blow up the semi now. Normal Steve launches a nuke at it.
Well, we don't know
It's
if
on the
they're
map.
friendly or not.
It's on the map. Target it. Well, we'll wait.
Yep.
Well, no, we'll go dealing initiative as it drives in.
Okay, doke.
Sounds like vehicles are approaching in all directions.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I take a second to reload my sniper rifle.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna okay, I need to see the map. I can't see the map. Thank you.
Okay, here we
All
go.
right, what do we got?
Let's start initiative and see what happens.
Okay, I was gonna. All right.
Okay. We'll go with that. Okay. So you hear the sound of the engines. You hear the sound of engines. It goes quiet, and then you wait as the semi truck starts driving in. You hear the sound of repeated gunfire. Well, it sounds like someone's firing a semi-automatic pump-action shotgun. Both shots miss. The guard dives for cover behind the vehicle. What you see is this chap advancing, holding a semi-automatic shotgun. He appears to be dressed in what is he dressed in? Let's have a look. He is, yeah, he's sort of dressed in a uniform. It's got a big R on it, and it seems to be a hodgepodge of other stuff. But him and you can see he's got some friends with him. They all start moving in, opening fire on the townsfolk. And you can hear further out. You can hear a bullhorn going, gather up the nose ferrets, put them back in their coffins, shoot any survivors. It's coming over. So it would appear that this is some sort of cleanup crew for the day after. Bobby shouts out in pain as he's skewered from behind and goes down. Or not, because I hear any sound effects. Ow! There we go. And normal Steve's next.
Oh, hell, you do not. So we will do a non-blast template ICBM. So that will take it down by that many points and that many points. And we will go for the semi.
I assume the fact that one poor chap keeps connecting and disconnecting, he hasn't got his computer sorted. That would really wind up.
Well, I thought I did, but apparently I don't.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes.
Well, the
Must
game I
make
ran
life very
on Friday
frustrating.
ran just fine, so I thought I had it straightened out.
Maybe it's just Fantasy Grounds he doesn't like, which is a bit worrying.
Well, no, I was running Fantasy Grounds. It ran for 5 hours without any issues.
Look, maybe it's my Fantasy Grounds that's making your Fantasy Grounds sick.
Are you contagious?
I don't believe so. 2 wounds on the semi. 1 wound on the semi. Let's just assume the driver fails because I forgot to sign one. Okay, so it's going to flip. Because why not? So the semi just sort of careens into this large structure here, and basically that's about it.
Okay, and for my second trick, I will get elemental manipulation going again.
I don't see a multi-action penalty on your first trick.
I thought I did. It's showing up there now.
It is. Okay, I'll give you that. It's showing up there now. I'll give you that.
Is it still dim light?
Well, yes, because obviously if the sun was up, those ferrets would be in trouble. So the sun's rising. It's dawn. It's almost dawn.
Then we will drop a penny on that. That's all right. So it's cast with a raise because the dim wouldn't affect the casting thing, but I hit him without the raise, so I'll do that damage.
It's not so much dim, it's the very long shadows at the moment.
Yeah.
You shake him.
Which will do. And then I need to pop that on Steve because that's going for the next 5 rounds. Guys, I think we need to get this lot.
Guy dives round the corner, firing the shotgun, backing off as quick as he can. That gets us to Tabitha.
Yeah, number 3 is already shook, so let me try to pull one of the further ones back. And I still haven't moved, so I get but I'm not doing a called shot. So do I get a +2 on my?
You get +1.
A what?
You get +1 to hit if you're not doing a cold shot.
Okay,
with
I'm not
marksman.
doing a called shot. Didn't need a call shot.
That's a hit with a raise.
You guys guys really got to stop coming in hostile. You know, try talking first or something.
Oh, I've got a Benny. Won't do me any good on that one. So. Okay, Renfield gang member number 4. Okay, so that's a mess. This Renfield comes up and shanks Timothy over here, but Timothy's only shaken. Is he in shock? And that gets us to Renfield gang member number 3, who's all the way over there. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Let's get advance to there. Turn 5. And miss. Putting a chunk of ground out in between Cinder and Steve and Tabby.
A chunk of ground, what?
Ground. Chunk out of the ground. A chunk of out of the ground. A bullet kicked up.
Oh.
Oh, that's the last of the guards. It's going to be a miss because of the dim light. This guy, he's just going to shank the townsfolk and miss. Okay, that gets us to semi number 2, who's basically going to just sort of careen for. Well, no, it's slammed into the thing, isn't it? It's just going to come careening forward, smack into the central roundabout here, and smack into this wall here. Bringing up Min-Max. Bringing up
Okay, Min-Max is going to step around from behind all these people. And then is going to unload on semi number 2.
Okie dokie. Accepting movement.
Doop combat. And, come on.
Ammunition.
Tell me not enough. I forgot to reload for the night.
That's okay. It's a scary amount of bullets, though. I think you hit.
We have 5 hits. Two.
Better have only started.
I love Jiminy times on just to say give everyone a penny and then just connects again. Issues. I'm having technical issues. Okay, I think you haven't hurt it yet. Well, you've shaken it. You've got 3 more hits. 2 more hits.
Okay, so we just got a bunch of bandies, so I gotta scroll up past that. Are any of those slow?
One's a shaken, which I can apply if you want to keep the shaken.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take that shaken. I think we're going to throw a couple more bennies at damage, though.
The vehicle and everybody on board is vulnerable until the next turn.
And since he just went, that's a good thing. So, okay, let's go ahead and re-roll once.
You're missing by
Oh.
2 every time.
Yeah, I know. Again. That one might. Oh,
Oh.
really?
Another shaken.
It's a double shaken. That makes it a wound, right?
Don't think it does for vehicles. I don't know.
Yeah, I had to ask.
That's a good question.
Okay.
If I put it on shaken, do 14 damage. Oh no, it should be a wound. Yeah, it just didn't apply the shaken to the vehicle, so I wasn't sure. I don't see why it shouldn't be 2 shakens equals wound, if I logically.
So they are distracted and vulnerable.
Yes, indeed they are.
And that will be min-max.
And it's taken 4 wounds. Must be very close to dying. Vehicle. Being a large vehicle, I think that's it. 1 more wound and it's all over. Okay, I think this townsfolk's going to run away. Into that building to be so where he's safe. Hang on, this one can't run away. He's in hand-to-hand combat. This is besides he's obviously spiritually strong enough to stay out as well. Oh, shaken. Now he can back off. Gonna hide behind Jojo. Who's up next?
Jojo's going to just move over. Oh, second no. Multi-actions to 2. Move over behind this car for cover. And then take an aim at Renfield number 4. And second action, shoot him. First fire.
Oh, sorry. He wasn't visible. He should have been visible, that one. Go shaken. Up to you if you want to change your targets.
No, this will be fine. It's just well within a rifle shot.
Yep, go for it. That's a hit. Messages up top. I wonder why.
There's a wound for him.
Certainly is.
No!
Down he goes. Who's up?
That's me.
Spooky, spooky. Townsfolk. He's going to fire his shotgun and then run away. I say run away, but I mean calmly walk briskly across the road. He's not going to back off. His friend's out there. He's going to try and protect his friend. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh, what do I see now?
Again, shall we? Okay. What's the distance? That will be double smarts. Oh, that's because of the fact that we don't have the extensions anymore. How annoying. Manually, and it's not even showing up. And more annoying. Shall we?
Is Minda human?
Yes. Just doing a bit of tweaking here. Here we go. And it's interesting because in the old days, arcane backgrounds were programmed in the extensions, so which is fine. Here that because they don't do that anymore. Now arcane backgrounds are there. NPCs that use the old-fashioned versions are really broken. But anyway, now I can hit you all with a blast. I will spend a Benny because I managed to double roll. I'll spend a Benny to turn that first miss into a hit. Yeah, she basically seems to be walking out. She starts flicking through, looks like a cookbook, mutters something, and then basically all of you get hit with this huge amount of heat. Just seems to emanate out of the ground around you all.
Oh, so she doesn't throw a skull at us?
Ah,
because that's the classic witch blast, isn't it? The skull chucker.
Indeed. You get the impression you've been affected, but you reckon you could possibly even calculate the amount of heat you've been hit on the Scoville scale.
Really?
There is a slight whiff of chili pepper left behind.
Ooh.
Who did it hit first? I've lost track of how many I've got to roll. Cinder. So if it comes back to Cinder, I'll cancel the second attack on Cinder. Okay, Cinder does not take 3 wounds because that means I'm looped. Okay, so
Did you hit me? No, did you roll on damage on?
That's what I was going to check. So normal Steve was shaken. Household 1 was incapacitated. Tabitha. You, for some reason, says you were missed. I'm not sure why.
Because I'm that good.
I'm just gonna go with it. It says you missed. I don't know why, but that's absolutely fine. Min-Max takes a wound. Ow! Jojo's shaken. Townsfolk shaken. Dogbeat shaken. Cinder takes 2 wounds, and Scott takes a wound.
Linda wants to roll a vigor to see if she can shake it.
Be my guest. I have lost Max.
So I soaked one of them.
Okay. I'll soak for Scott. Scott's probably okay, so I'm afraid Cinder, you're the only one. At which point she then ducks behind this building and you hear her shouting out, Too many survivors. We might have to think about pulling out. Looks like they. I can't see any. I can't see any Nosferatu around here. We may have to go and wrestle up some more. In fact, I think about it. Long 6 seconds. This. All back, she says. We spent nearly all of her power points in a single attack. Yeah. Work. Try that again. Go. And let's also to global effects. That would do that. That. The sun rises.
Ooh.
And dog meat removes shaken.
Mm-hmm. No, no, you won't. Says dog meat. And dog meat is going to burrow and pop up here. So
Can
that's,
Dogmeat play adventure cards?
oh, yes, she can.
Could Dogmeat play this?
Nah, dog meat's far more violent than that. If people have done that to her, she might.
Okay.
She might play it on. She might play it on JoJo, just on the
Don't want
grounds
to
that he
know.
always has the snacks. So Dogmeat would like to make the opposed stealth roll for the sneak attack on these two. As she burrows up behind them. No, they see her coming.
Okay, so it does seem I can see chat, so either
But
everyone's
nonetheless,
very quiet
she's
out there
gonna
today, or no one
and-
thinks they deserve betties.
Tentacle them.
Okie dokie.
And tentacle them. That'll do.
Okay. Ooh, what's that? Oh, there was some text popping up there. I didn't see what it said. It's too small.
But very quick and quite small, didn't it?
It did indeed.
So yeah. No, you won't.
Hilda recovers from being shaken.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Mhm.
Cinda is going to move to there, I think. And target friendlies. Yes. Okay, and that's 10. So I'm still going to have to do spend an extra Benny so I can hit dog meat. Where's my powers? All right. We're going to cast speed on everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it'll also be speed with
So I suspect.
quickness, hurry, shroud, and that's it. Quickness, hurry, and shroud. So quickness is for 2 points. Oh, and I have to extend the range by 1 so I can get dog meat. So that's 3, 4 for the hurry, 5 for the shroud.
6 to get ready and 8 to go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. for 12. All right. Oh, what's the raise do if I get a raise on that?
Does make a difference. Can't remember. Isn't
Character
isn't it
also
the race?
ignores the
Isn't the race?
running
Yeah,
penalty.
running penalty.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
don't
try
think.
one.
Well,
We'll
with
see
you,
if we can
I
get
don't
it.
think you actually need the running penalty with double pace anyway on this map. If you want to metagame
But
Oh, all
sometimes
right
it's
then.
really awesome.
All
it.
right, we'll leave it without, but we'll throw speed on everybody.
Whee!
And then I
What did I
need to
say
go.
that was? I want to calculate that up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Yeah, so it's 12. Power. Which leaves me with 13. 13. There we go. And I moved 5. I'm going to move back 3. To there. No, actually, to there.
Ookie dookie.
And
Stop.
that's the end of my turn.
There's a little something syndrome.
Okay, Scott is going to come over here. Doot, doot. And he is going to.
Oh, thank you. Here, try this and see if you might want to see if you can influence Minda. Maybe. Or chuck it.
We'll see. May hold
Either
on
that
to it
or
for
I'll
later.
trade it back and I can give you.
Oh no, I'll play with it. Thank you.
Okay.
Don't forget to target the driver of the truck as well. And basically, Scott runs his hand along the side of the building,
Yeah.
and just all this rock and debris and everything else goes shooting out, almost like he scooped a chunk out of the wall.
Okay. Just look at that. Just need to find. Hold up, hold up, hold up.
Holding.
It's got to that up to there. Then I just need to do 7 there. Right, there. That's got your 4th hit in.
Okay.
For the driver.
Okay, I am going to spend the Benny to turn that into an 8. So that they all get hit with raises.
Okay, let's see. I make that 1 8. It's 2 8s. That's the third one. Oh, there's the other 8 because he's in the group with the other one. There we go. That's why I couldn't see it. There you go.
And I've locked again. Nabbit. Okay,
Hey.
that was with the bonus damage. So the damage won while I kicked my machine in the head.
You were doing burst, weren't you?
Yes, I was. With damage.
semi-truck's unharmed, but everything else is a bit soft and gooey.
Yep. Yep. I like soft and gooey.
Okay. Okay. This can end of the round. We can start a new round. We can see what happens when we start the F12 twice. What happens is Cinder gets the Joker and goes first.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! All right. And Cinda has 2 actions. So, first thing she's going to do is, let's see, how far away am I going to have to move again? 12. Okay. Cinda's going to move to there, I think. Yeah. As that way I don't have to spend the extra point, I think, to get everybody in range. 8, 5. Ah, shoot. Tabby's 10. All right, don't matter. They'll have to do. Okay. I'm going to, target everybody. Target the team, please. And we are going to we're going to do 2 actions. We're going to throw, first one will be protection on everybody. Actually, no. First one is I'm going to heal myself.
You heal yourself.
So I lose that wound. So I lose the minus. And then I'm going to throw protection on everybody else.
Nice.
All right. So that's with a raise. So that's +2. Everybody gets +2 toughness.
Thank you.
You're all very welcome. And then I am, so that was healing for me. That was 3 points, which takes it to 10. And the protection is 2 points of toughness. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Which leaves me with 4.
Jojo, I'm afraid you didn't unshake, but you can spend a penny to unshake if you want.
Spent.
Okay, over to you, sir.
I'm going to move up here by Cinda, so I have a nice line of fire on Minda and short burst her universe.
Okay, let's turn off her cover. You have flanked her, and therefore she doesn't get cover. That's a hit with a raise. Ouch.
forgot to move. I was going to move back. Oops. Oh well.
Okay. Wondering about this one. Think about it. I wonder if being entangled does affect your ability to soak, because baby soaking is a lot of it is dodging the attack in the first place, isn't it? So I'm going to say that she doesn't soak the damage.
Marvelous. But that's my turn.
She tried to dodge, but she was bound. She was bound up and couldn't move. Okay, townsfolk number 1 unshakes. He hasn't got anything remotely melee based, so he's just going to try to swing desperately at this guy and fail to punch him. Townsfolk number 2, however, is covering him, and he's going to fire his rifle and miss. Oh dear. It goes very wrong while trying to save his friend.
Of course.
He shoots his friend in the back. This Renfield guy just opens up with an assault rifle. Hitting Jojo once.
Isn't the truck in his way?
He's leaning out in front of it. If you want to be pedantic, he's there. Look, line of sight.
I'm going to be pedantic.
You're allowed to be pedantic. Jojo ducks behind the vehicle as he hears the burst of gunfire. And then it's Tabitha.
Okay, we got 2 actions this round without penalty, right?
Correct.
That's correct.
I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give up my marksman bonus here and step over next to the towns guy that just accidentally killed his friend, so he doesn't have to risk something that foolish again.
Oh no, you might have to reload.
No, I should have been fully loaded. I reloaded when we started. Yeah, because I was fully reloaded at the start when we said we heard noise.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
So I'm going to take out the one that he was trying for.
Oh, you certainly do. It's very appropriate your dice look like lasers as they go across the screen as your laser are focused with your sniper rifle.
Well,
Hunting
that's
rifle.
why I like the fact that we can actually pick special dice. And
Yes.
then because I moved enough to not have anybody between me and Minda, it's always a matter of take out the leader, you take out the fight.
You take far. Unfortunately, she's ducking behind cover at that angle.
Okie dokie. I know I'll Benny at one time.
Go for it.
It's always fun. That's even worse. Okay, well I'm not gonna Benny it again. I took out the one guy.
I was going to say you only missed by 1, unfortunately, on the first shot. Okie dokie.
Well, I'm gonna throw my arm around the townsfolk that just shot his buddy in the back and comfort him because you know it could happen to any of us.
Indeed. Okay. She doesn't have athletics, so she is going to. Well, I think what we're going to do is, I think she really is upset about all this, so I think we're going to have to put it in chat. I didn't put things.
And we spread out a little bit so she can't just target us all at once anymore.
But I can do this though. She spends her villainous conviction. She's determined to escape.
Well, we wouldn't have bothered her if she hadn't shot at us.
No, she merely gets oh, maybe she's doing better.
So she is free.
But she can't do anything else.
Moving is a free action.
Oh, Dogmeat will bite her then.
Dogmeat hasn't actually engaged her in combat, only entangled
You
her.
can't say that she wasn't engaged when Dogmeat's gone up there and wrapped her tongue around her.
It's not technically, that's using a ranged power. That's not engaging in combat. Go on then. Go for it. Oh, the cover wouldn't apply.
Nope, so that is a hit.
She's going to spend a penny. Get her power points back. Okay. The Renfields start running for their vehicles that they park just off the map because it makes my life easier. And I've just noticed I haven't got the +2, so that's a 5. Shotgun. Dogmeat gets a shotgun blast in the flank for no damage due to magical enhancements upon. And the semi-truck. Oh, I know what semi-truck.
Does it still have a driver?
No, the
No.
driver's dead.
The semi-truck explodes, doing 32 points of damage. Doing 32 points of damage to the Renfield that was using it for cover. Well, there we go. Oh, should have had oil.
Darn, I was hoping we could get the gas out of that one too.
Unfortunately, that's why it exploded so effectively, because it was still very full of gasoline. Spook juice, I should say. That brings us to Scott. Nope. Scott again.
Okay, well, Scott is going to Scott's just going to. You've got cover there, don't you?
Scott's there, but
Got
not
speed
Minmax.
and quickness and all that stuff, don't we? Double movement, kind of. I can. I'm going to dart over here. Target.
I was going to say, you just suddenly rubber banded back to there, but you're back again now. That's fine.
What? I think I'm going to target Minda, whoever that is. Going to give her a power bolt. Took us.
Did I just see something fly across there?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, the power bolt. It went snap.
I was at the corner of my eye. I thought, oh, did I see that? Did it actually send the arrow down?
Yep.
3 wounds. I'm not getting the text up the top of the screen anymore. I don't know why. Oh! See if there's any on-screen notifications.
Open it.
Afraid so. She's determined to get away. ducks at the last second, and your bolt just misses her, blowing out huge chunks of the wall behind her. What's your second action?
Yeah.
Do it again. Do it again.
My second action is going to be to zap her again.
Go for it. You've got free multi-action.
that.
You know, you've got a free multi. You know, get 2 actions around without penalty. So
Those Benny on it.
Flat Benny that. Nope.
that hit.
Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and Benny that to make that a raise.
Okay, so that's an 8. Hit with a raise. Hmm.
I'm going to spend my last Benny to see if I can do a little better than that. Yeah, here we go. Not a lot.
I shall give you a Benny back. And see if I can do anything about that. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I must have re-rolled the hit on her by mistake. I'll spend the Benny again to soak it. Oh, she takes 2 wounds. Takes 2 wounds. Oh.
And that will be the end of Scott's turn.
I will indeed let the Bennies flow. Head off to bed.
Thank you.
Townfolk number 1, he's hiding, so we'll just get rid of him from the combat tracker. Looks like Dogmeat's up next.
And for those that want to know, that those bennies came from Sully.
Thank you, Sully.
Right, so Dogmeat is going to ignore this bound one next to her and is going to bound after the injured leader. And is going to viciously assault her, I think.
Assaulting. Interesting. So I'm getting messages that the chat isn't working, but the chat is working, just not working to appear on my screen. That seems to be it's working in Discord, so we're okay. Oh my word, 3 wounds. Well, I've got some bennies left. Hey, I'll go for the 1 wound first. Soaked. Let's go for the 3 wounds. And she's taken 3 wounds, so I'll spend 1 more Benny to see. Nope, that's the end of Minda. Minda goes down.
Pull out the last of the dog biscuits and give it to dog meat.
Well, in that case, if you pull out the last of the dog biscuits, because dog meat can still burrow. Yeah, but there's dog biscuits. So with the speed and what have you, dog meat can actually get back to Jojo. So will.
We still have 4 Renfields to deal with.
They are running away if you want to let them, but I mean, you don't. So. Okay, Minbax is up.
Far more important.
Yes.
Oh. Doobie doop doop.
A lot of hits.
Death by Minmax.
Death by Minmax indeed. I don't think we had to worry about the fact there's 4 Renfields left. When she starts doing it with a bow and arrow, then I'll be upset.
Okay, so let's see who all we can kill here.
Hmm.
Yeah, she also has another action as well, too, right?
Yeah, so yeah, but it's cost money, so no, you know.
That's true.
Sure, what happened there? Just roll again. Okay, and one more roll. Right, as it stands right now, you got 2 wounds. 2 shakens. Are you happy to leave them shaken, or do you want to re-roll them?
No, I think we'll leave them shaken for now.
Kidoki. Okay, so that's 2 dropped and 2 shaken. Nicely done.
And her second action will be to reload.
Yes.
Second action to reload, no problem at all. Oops, I've just pressed the wrong button. Townsfolk, guys, looking around in shock and horror at the death and carnage. You got looking on as admiration as Min-Max mows everyone down. As normal Steve removes his being shaken.
So Steve can go 10 to there. And what range are we at? Yeah, easily within 2 times smarts. You're farming nose ferrets? That's just no.
That's just no.
No!
And if I take a -4 to hit, I'll try and get the feet of this one the other side of the semi with my second action.
Okay. Or you could just shoot through the...
Or through the window, yeah.
Or actually through the semi, as it were. Just punch a hole straight through. Which, let's say, you do for... But yeah, no problem. Right, so there we go. He seems a bit upset. Okie dokie.
So did any
Right.
of them get away?
No.
Yes.
No one got away. Why?
They were sending nose ferrets to kill people. That's just people think I'm crazy.
Okie dokie. Once again, you're thanked by the ever dwindling survivors of this town, but eventually you are heading out on your way. Start heading northwards, however. Eastwards, northeastwards, and all that up to basic. Anyway. Okay. Now you have some choices.
You know, every time we visit a town, people die. Maybe we shouldn't go into towns anymore.
Yeah, but
Well,
think of how
we
many
have
would
to
die
go
if
into
we didn't.
Laramie.
Righty ho.
We have
So
no choice.
we've worked out it's 209 miles to Laramie, which you can do in 2 days if you go flat out. However,
Going
well,
flat out on these roads, yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
well, no, that's flat out on these roads. Gets you at 100 miles a day if you're lucky. Is what I'm saying. However, you know when you reach Laramie, then basically it's only a few miles on from that before you reach. Well, Cheyenne's actually to the east of the Deadlands map. It's north of that. But you'll reach the border of the Sioux Nations, and then everything goes interesting. So you can, if you wish to, spend some time preparing before you go. And this is where I've been working some stuff out today. So if you wish to prepare, let's clear your card. So you can spend as long as you like, really, apart from the fact that you were given the impression that you need to be heading up there sooner rather than later, but it wasn't given like mega. So it's up to you how long you spend. But you can spend 48 hours per dramatic task, as it were. So basically, you're going to accumulate success points as you go, as you can do a number of things. You can use survival to craft natural materials. You can use repair to deconstruct things and build handmade equipment. You can obviously use stealth to go hunting and without gathering. Athletics also will let you go hunting if you want to. Persuasion and intimidation means you can use persuasion or intimidation to go bartering with locals. I don't think anyone's got weird science, so we won't worry about that. Your arcane backgrounds could obviously be used in to perform rituals and blessings to help in other ways. So basically, we pick a 48-hour period. You can nominate the skill you're going to use over the 48 hours. There's no upper limit on how many successes you can have. What you do at the end of the 48 hours is you are able to spend your success tokens. I'm not sure if this actually works but I made a list of things you can make this way.
Cool.
Obviously, I've got a list of how much they cost, but if you can open them up. The costs I've put in there is how many success tokens. But I'll give you a rundown quickly. For one success token, you can store a day's worth of preserved food. Obviously, if you've got the gear, you can do survival checks once you're inside the Sioux nations. This is just giving you backup if you want to. You can craft a simple wooden spear. You got a bone knife, a hide water skin, a set of leather wraps for your feet, a sling, clay bricks which will help you obviously handmade clay bricks to help you make a makeshift portable stove, a sinew spool, so that's for lashings, bowstrings, and repairing other things. 20 bone arrows. For 2 successes, you can make a sturdy bow, a stone axe, a bone spear, a bone saw. Not much use outside here, but once you get inside to the Sioux nations, that will give you a bonus on making gear, because out here I'm assuming a fast starting kit, a natural rope made of sinew or twisted bark, 3 days worth of smoked meat rations, a hardwood staff, sort of basically a natural style smoke bomb, that's dry herbs and resin, which will obviously allow you to create concealment. Signal mirrors made of polished bone or stone for communication. For 3 successes, you can make a full set of non-tech clothing, including backpack, a reinforced hide shield, a tribal style tent that won't rot in the side and will hold 2 people, a composite bow, a heavy club with stone spikes, a herbal medicine kit, a preservation pack of smoked, dried, and wrapped food that will feed 1 person for a week, a camouflage cloak, which doesn't do you much good out here, but from what you gather, from what Cinder told you, that once you get inside the Sioux nations, it's almost pristine. It's like white man never visited America, so obviously in there you can that will grant you stealth into terrain. Or for 5 successes, you can build a field shelter kit. That's poles, hides, lashings to erect a weather-resistant tent suitable for 4 people. So, as I say, there's nothing stopping you doing this once you're inside the Sioux nations as you're traveling as well, if you want to. But it's up to you. Obviously, it's up to you how you want to do it. So you can either spend today driving. You could either spend today driving towards Laramie, or you could spend the next couple of days foraging, hunting, whatever you want to do. It's up to you which way you want to go.
I reckon we drive for a day and then we spend some time like getting ourselves ready before we take the final days to drive.
Okay, driving for a day it is.
Sounds good to me.
Right, so you head northwards. Everybody who's driving a vehicle gets to make a check to see vehicles. Is it a driving
Say a
check? Is
vigor check?
It's a
Is it
driving
not
check.
driving
A
roll?
driving check, not vigor. Sorry, a driving check to see if your vehicle suffers any fatigue or damage on the journey. Roll that. Okay. The day passes without any encounters. Okay, you managed to make about 100 miles today. So go to sheet. 5 gallons of spook juice. Right. You estimate you're about a day away from Laramie right now. If we find this map and remove all pointers.
I reckon we should maybe get ready for going into not having our stuff.
Yeah.
Probably somewhere around there. Okay, so you want to spend the next couple of days preparing for the Sioux Nations, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So obviously dog meat does count. Right. Task. It's the easiest way. Task. And I do have to deal cards. Look,
There might be complications.
There might be complications indeed. Let's have a look. I don't. Oh, I see complications for dog meat currently. But for the record, these are all individual tasks because you're off doing your own thing. So if you can only completely screw up your day if that makes sense, rather than anyone else's. Who's going first?
One as well.
Yeah.
Okay, now can I use my repair to try to make a handmade bow?
You don't have you can use whatever skill you want. You'll spend the next 48 hours trying to get as many successes as you can, because the idea is obviously you'll pull your materials. So go for it. Use repair, you can.
This context, that repair would be the no-brainer choice.
Indeed. Okay, that's 11. Do you want to spend a penny to turn that into a 12 and get 3 success tokens, which means you can either build one sturdy bow and 20 bone arrows, or a composite bow, which is basically does a bit more damage and has longer range. But you get 3 successes, which is good. Dog meat.
Dog meat is just going to go sniffing around and see what she can find. She's going to put a penny on that. Good Benny.
We didn't know it's on the options. Put survival on there, but I'll go on then. It's because dog meat's dog meat. I'll allow it. That's
She's a
3.
dog. She sniffs the things and brings them to people.
Exactly, and no one else but dog meat can use notice. That's for sure. Jojo, you're up, sir.
Using my repair, and I'll Benny that.
It's a handy one in this context.
Oh, there's a 6. That's what you wanted to see there. I make that 12 after modifications. That's 9 tokens so far. Okay, that gets us to min-max.
Min-max doesn't have any appropriate skills.
Min-max could support someone else using any skill. Oh no, min-max has got persuasion. I said you can use persuasion to barter with people.
Oh, you did, didn't you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, min-max will persuade.
I did also say you could use stealth to go scavenging. Survival, repair, stealth, athletics, persuasion, and arcane powers.
Oh, athletics. Okay, let's use athletics. She's got a 10 in athletics. I didn't
Oh,
use
go.
athletics.
That's fine. There we go. I'll allow it. Yeah, athletics. That's hunting,
Very
hauling.
good.
That's hunting, hauling, and
Ooh.
gathering. Does Max want to spend a penny to turn a 15 into a 16?
Yeah, let's go ahead and turn that into a 16.
There you go. Min-Max spends 2 days hunting, hauling, and gathering, and comes back with a horde. And then that gets us to normal Steve.
The normal Steve is going to use his molecular manipulation with his sculpt power and his purifying abilities to try and help make the food right and like get things stuck together by magic hands.
Go for it.
Oh, that was so nearly a 12. Go on, we will. In fact, no, I'm going to use a Benny to re-roll first because I can always go back to that 12. Yeah, I will spend a Benny to turn that 11 into a 12.
Okie dokie. That brings us to Cinder.
Cinda is going to use her bibliopathy and look at her browser spirit to haul up as many plans for making things as required for like what herbs can go in the medicine kit.
Wonderful. Love
Best
it.
way to make a composite bow, what would be the best, in this area, what would be the best woods to use, what would be the, that kind of thing.
Sounds very good to me.
I think we're going to Benny that.
Was there a -2?
I don't know. Oh, because it's browser spirit. Browser spirit is always -2.
Okay, fair enough.
One more. Come on. There's a 6, but it's off of an 8, so it's only a 4. So there's one success.
One success is.
Sorry.
That's fine. Oh, it's all good. And that last but not least of this 48-hour montage of activities. What's Scott up to?
Okay, Scott is just going to use his survival because he knows how to make this stuff. It's all good.
Except because Scott's got a complication on the club, that's a fail.
Oh, he does have a complication. So I get a Benny for the 2.
Yes, you do get a Benny for the 2.
What's the complication?
It just means you failed to get anything, isn't it? Just it's a -2 penalty. You didn't critically fail, so it's just a -2, which means basically whatever you make breaks or goes wrong. You know what I mean? You spend all your time building stuff, then you realise at the last second, you realise you've used some nylon wiring in there or something, and therefore it doesn't count as natural. Be a 5.
So he uses that Benny, gets a +2, and goes back to a 5.
Okie dokie. So I make that. Let's hit the. I won't actually. Well, I won't hit. Yeah, I'll hit the results. That's 3, 6, 9, 13, 17, 18, 19 tokens. It's not bad. What I will do, like, actually, I'll share it. No, I didn't. I'll share it. You can see what you can buy down the bottom. And obviously, the whole point of that parcel is you should be able to drag the stuff you make onto your character sheets, as it were. So you've got 19 tokens worth of equipment you can buy.
But I don't think I need a great deal. I mean, before I hung around with you guys, I was used to sleeping on the ground in these furs I got anyway. But I could probably do with a walking stick that's not going to fall apart if I can have one of those.
Wood staff.
Because nearly all of Steve's stuff was handmade from at the beginning. So he's got his clothes are all handmade. He's got a leather stitched backpack and a bedroll furs and some jerkies, all of which is natural. So
Actually,
I
I think
hardwood stuff.
I tell you what we ought to do really. So obviously, Sully's going to need really Sully.
Yeah.
Persuasion times survival, I think. Double clicking today. Oh, obviously, Sully had a bad time and didn't find anything this time. But anyway, so I make that I make that you've got 19 points. Okay, -2. a staff, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I want my bow, and I don't need the composite bow, just a sturdy bow and arrows, because that's I need.
That's 3. So as I just drag, you should be able to drag him off the parcel. I'm hoping. Oh, let me.
I'm working on it. A sturdy bow. Yep, let me do that, and my arrows. I can get 20 arrows, right? Bow arrows.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, it says 10 there. I'll change it to 20. I did do some fiddling, so there you go. You get 20 bow and arrows. Originally, you would get a bow and some arrows, and then I decided, no, I'll just make arrows separate. It's easier. Okay, that I make that 14 resource points left. There's other people. What else do people buy?
I would like a hide water skin and a herbal medicine kit. So that's 4.
Okie dokie. Reminds me. Day's travel and then 2 days of building stuff today. Okay, you still got 10 resource points left. If people want, bearing in mind that basically pretty much all your weaponry, your clothing, and your backpacks and everything will break if you take them in with you.
Was there something about a set of clothes for so much?
3 successes gets you a full set of non-tech clothing and a handmade backpack.
I think Sully would quite like some clothes.
Well, I think all of us would probably want that.
Steve's are all handmade already, so he's fine.
I think you'll find Tabitha's clothing's handmade.
Okay, so that takes 3 of the equation. So that would be 1, 2, 3, at least 3, 4 more that would at least want some basic clothes.
And
Yeah.
dog meat's
I'm
fine
gonna
being
need some
naked.
as well.
So basically, if you're going for the handmade clothes, hopefully, and this, yeah. So if you go for the full set, you want to take the backpack, the shirt. There should be some trousers
Backpack,
on
shirt,
that.
pants, and
Leather foot wraps. Yeah, leather foot wraps. That's For three, you get for 3 resource points. You get 4 items that you basically want. So I make that 7 left now. You're saying you're going to say Sully's taking a set.
Clothes as well. I need
Okay.
a set of clothes as well.
Okay, I make that one. You've got to after. So you've got 1 set left after that. Give Sully. Go to Sully's inventory and give Sully handmade backpack.
Okay. Min-Max will use that 1 point for her sling.
Okay, Min-Max makes a sling. Wraps. Backpack handmade. That's okay. Oh, you've gone robot.
Is that better?
That's better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you remember last session or the one before that, I had already made me a sling.
Yes.
And I had taken some time at one point where I'd made some arrows. Those ones I've left equipped.
Absolutely fine. As I say, I remember you saying that, so that's okay. Okay, so what we should have now is a handmade backpack for Sully, pants handmade, shirt handmade. So the only thing I can't see is the foot wraps, which are there as well. Okay, so Sully's got full clothing. So that's 0 left. So what? It's up to you. Do you want to move on to this area, or do you want to carry on foraging around here? It's up to you which way you want to go.
Well, I think we would probably spend another day easily building more bits and pieces. Not very many of us have any weapons.
As I say, I think I worked out it's quite a long way once you get into the Sioux Nations to your destination. So you'll have quite a few days in there as well. But it's up to you what you want to focus on. So by all means, I personally think
It might be worth
that's-
making sure you all got something to use before we get in there. We should maybe spend a couple more days before we head in.
okie dokie.
They didn't indicate that it was anything like urgent or.
Oh boy, they did.
They did, but there's preparation, and they don't know how far away you are. So I think okay. In that case, let's do it all again. Dramatic task. I wonder if there's a way to automatically make everyone without having to.
It'd be really cool if there was, but I don't think there is.
Sully back. Did. Scott gets a dramatic task. Bookmate gets a dramatic task. Steve gets a dramatic task. And Sully gets a dramatic task.
Everybody gets a dramatic task.
Indeed. Ooh! Cindy got the Joker bonus this turn. Okay, let's check for complications. As I say, unless you crit fail, you're okay. Jojo and Dogmeat have complications. It's up to you. That's just -2 on your
Well, I'll
rolls.
feed that, Benny, and see if that'll go away.
Okay. Cinder's up
All
first.
right.
Oh, dog meat. Oh, can have the 9 of spades instead.
I think I will use. This time I think I'll just use my straight up bibliopathy and start looking for books and seeing what I can find, as opposed to trying to look at it on the tablet. Or can I do that? Use bibliopathy again?
You
If
can
not-
use bibliopathy if you want to, yes, because you're using it in a different manner. I'll allow it.
Hmm.
It's your understanding of the Dewey Decimal System when you go into that old library, isn't it? That's what it's.
I think we'll try to Benny that again. That's a 6. That's not very good. And we'll use my last Benny to turn that into an 8 for 2 successes.
Okie dokie. Normal Steve.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
That's okay.
He's going to work on using molecular manipulation to preserve foods and so on again, and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Oh dear.
Oh, let's do better than that, shall we? Let's do better than that, shall we?
Maybe you should have moved on to a new area. Your sources look tight here.
Yeah, but we'll stick with the 1 success then from Steve.
Okay, that gets us to min-max. Who's been disconnected again?
Min-max is going to use
Oh.
her athletics again.
Okay. Athletics for min-max. Min-max got a 4 and has 3 bennies.
Yeah, let's Benny that.
Min-max got a 9.
9 works.
And Scott. Scott up to.
Scott is also, yeah, Scott's going to do survival again. Just, it's got to work. Come on, he's got to know what he's doing.
He got a 4.
4 works.
Dog meat.
Now, dog meat is going to keep sniffing around and finding things and bringing them to other people to do stuff with.
He's finding a couple of.
That's all she's going to get.
You
Bring me a
definitely
couple of nice long like tree limbs I can make some spears out of. I got my Bowie knife.
Bones. Bones would be good.
Oh, dog meat probably find some bones. No problem at all.
Oh, definitely.
Bones for
yeah,
arrows, right?
it definitely looks.
Arrows.
Definitely looks like this area. You must have tapped it out in the first 2 days you were here. Oh, Sully got a 10.
Go Sully.
That gets us to Tabitha.
Use my bow and curve.
Go for it. Look at that. Look at that. That's a 15.
A Benny would get us.
Benny would make that
It is
16, yes.
34.
We need all the help we can get here.
We sure do.
That brings us to Jojo, who's AFK.
He just came back. Good
He
time.
just came back. Perfect timing.
Here's my repair again to make some bow-like thingy. Could I make a crossbow instead of a composite composite bow? Can I make a composite crossbow? And I'll give that a bang to see if I can get better. One success.
One success. You can't crossbows. You can't really make crossbows.
They have metal pieces.
Anything I make out of metal, I could make out of hardwood. Anyway, your call. The answer is no. That's fine.
It's probably it's not that I'm not saying that it's more the nature of the preservation magic. It preserves the old ways, and crossbows aren't part of their old ways, if that makes sense.
It's not old enough.
Well, it's not the way they did it. Let's put it that way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Hang on. Yeah, 8, 12. I make that 13.
And
this-
because Tabby said when Dogmeat came back that she wanted more long sticks, Dogmeat goes looking again.
Dinosaur bones would make some really good spears.
I'll let you roll a 1d4 plus 1 and see if you can beat my 2. Then you can have your roll.
And if you're familiar with this,
Apparently not.
There's always the possibility of finding dinosaur bones. Serious,
In
especially
fact,
with
the +1 didn't apply. Why not?
It's okay. Right, you got
+1
50.
spin.
You got the 15 resource points. You actually have to put the modifiers into the /die roll. I don't think it picks them up from the.
I didn't. I picked up the D4 and dropped it in the box.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, I make that 15 resource points. So who wants what?
Steve's got everything he needs.
I've got my sling and my bow and arrows. So, and I want to make sure everybody else has a proper weapon before we.
Well, Sully
Before
normally
I-
fights with an axe, so Sully would probably like a stone axe. Other than that, Sully's got psychic powers, so
Okay.
Stone axe
probably
would
be
say.
okay.
Okay, that takes you down to 13 resource points if Sully wants a stone axe. So
We
very
should probably pick up a sinew spool for repairs so we can make bowstrings or repair bowstrings or lashings or whatever.
indeed, if anyone breaks,
some-
if you don't, yeah, you will need a sinew spool for any crit fails with bows and stuff.
Mm.
How many points are left, if I may?
13. Also bear in
should
mind.
maybe-
Also bear in mind that if you completely, I mean, I know Sully hasn't, but if you all completely focus on ranged weapons, you're in trouble if something up close and personal with.
I've got a stick.
Well, that's why Scott is wanting a spear. The only one I'm seeing is a bone spear, though.
Indeed, no metal allowed.
There's a bone.
It's bone or stone. It's up to you. Bone or stone spear. It's up to you.
Okay.
It's a simple
Thank-
wooden spear, one success.
And I'm going to have fashioned me with some of these bones that dog meat managed to drag back a bone knife.
Hello, Bella. How are you? So a bone spear, that takes you down to 11 resource points then, if you want to
And a
take a
bone
bone
knife.
spear. And a bone knife takes you down to 10 resource points.
Does somebody want to put this on some of this onto an herbal medicine kit or some preserved food or
I
Any of you
picked up
guys
an
want to
herbal
have
med-
a
I picked up
tent to
an
sleep
herbal
in?
medicine kit.
Yeah,
But
whatever it was.
yeah, I have a herbal medicine kit, and I have a bunch of herbs and stuff from that we picked up way long ago that I can probably add those to the kit as well.
If you want to spend those 10 remaining resource points, that you could get 2 4-man tents.
Yeah. I got some oregano and some chervil and a little bit of watercress anyway.
I probably should have something besides the boomerang for. Boomerang doesn't do me any good up close. I think I'd like a knife is
You
fighting
sure it
is
doesn't? Have
fighting
you
is
ever hit anybody with a boomerang? They're used with clubs as well as throwing things.
I say you can hit people. You could use the boomerang as a melee weapon and a thrown weapon.
Can I? Oh, okay then.
I was thinking of a bow and a pack of arrows for 3 points.
Yeah, or you can go for the composite bow if you want. That gets you an extra point of damage and an extra 3 inches of range. Extra resource
Or
point.
an extra 2 more points. So that means I'd be chewing up 5. Correct?
Yes.
Like I
Do you want
said,
the
I'm
composite
kind
bow?
of okay sleeping in the open, but you guys might not be.
Well, I mean, if you go for the composite bow and the 20 arrows, you still have 5 resource points, which gets you a 4-man tent if you want a 4-man tent.
Yeah, I'm good for that, but that's up to the rest of the party too. Anybody else want to throw in 2 cents worth?
More concerned about bringing food along.
We can also hunt our food as we go.
True.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
there's the smoked meat rations, which is 3 days worth of food, and that's for 2 successes. How many have we got left? We got 5.
3 successes gets you a preservation pack, which is 7 days worth of food, or 7 days for one person, or 7 people for 1 day, or 3 successes. So what you could buy is a preservation pack and smoked meat rations, which gets you 10 days worth of food.
Yeah. Then I think that would be a smart thing to do.
Yeah, because we don't know what we're walking into, and yeah, we can hunt, but is there going to be, if this is in the nations, we don't know how depleted the hunting grounds are.
Indeed. Likewise, when you're in there, you can still do the dramatic tasking things. Also, you can just do your normal survival roll.
Yeah. Do any of the other spellcasters, can they make fire?
Oh, I can make things burn.
Okay, good. Then we don't need to worry about a fire starting kit.
Habit yourself. Full Scott. That's normal Steve, rather.
Yeah, I can purify water as well.
Oh, that's good. I do have a water skin.
Will be
Water is
actually
most important.
that will be interesting if you don't have a water skin.
For that matter, can't normal Steve microwave our food?
Yep. Ding.
Yeah, unfortunately, Scott's magic probably isn't going to work when we get in there.
Yeah, because you need toxic spirits, don't you?
Well, more than that, I access my powers from the spirit, the hunting grounds.
Oh no, I think you'll find you're okay.
Yeah, you should be.
The hunting grounds are there.
Well, the thing said that there were 2 or 3 that were okay because they didn't access the hunting ground.
Oh, maybe I got it. I remembered it the wrong way around. Doomsayers, Psychers, and Templars channel energy directly from the hunting grounds rather than using spiritual intermediaries. That's the problem. It's your spiritual intermediary you won't have contact with in there. Yes.
Yeah.
Which is the same problem Cinder has, because Cinder's only got one book that's handmade that therefore she can take in
that'll
with her.
survive in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's going to be interesting. In the meantime, as I say, I believe
spent all our resource points.
if you buy the preservation pack and the smoked meat rations, someone takes them both. You've spent them all. Yes.
Yes, I think we should.
Okie dokie. Then next thing that happens is you'll spend the next day. The next day you will reach Arame by the end of the day.
Okay.
It's an uneventful day.
Good. And we need to find some place where we can find some place that we can, someplace
Stash
and
our
somebody we can
stuff.
trust, so we can store our technicals and
We're going to automatically assume you're able to do that. I'm going to be nice and automatically assume you're able to do that.
Oh, are you?
Although
Okay.
it takes you a day to find it, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you're okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, we'll find them and then we'll
So
have to
on
unload
Sully,
all the.
yep, unload every. Yep, this is where you have to. This is where you have to literally drop everything that.
So do you want us to actually edit and remove it off of our character sheet, or just?
All you have to
say
do
what
is set.
was
All you
there?
have to do is set it to not carried.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where,
I just
where
equip.
the little circle.
I just set equip to the stuff you're carrying in there with you.
Equipped and carried.
Yeah.
Right. And then what we're not taking. Okay.
Anything you're not taking, just basically blank out. So don't forget to equip your Talisman of the Nations.
Yeah, I have.
Sully's going to be in a bad mood. Sully's going to have to leave all their whiskey behind.
Wait, don't we like have some like homebrew? I mean, isn't whiskey now being like done in stills and crap like that? It's not.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
but the bottles aren't.
The bottle. The point is, the whiskey can be taken, but the bottle what can't. That's the point I'm making.
Did we have
the
any
glass.
points left? Couldn't we buy couldn't we make a leather pouch for her whiskey?
Well, yeah,
whiskey?
you just use a
Water
one of the
skin.
hide water
Somebody got a
skins,
water
and you turn
skin.
it into a whiskey skin.
Agreed. Do you want to spend another couple of days foraging before you enter the Sioux Nations? That's what I'm asking.
I think
suppose.
Sully will insist on it.
Okie dokie. So that's moving on to the 30th of September. Okay, it sounds like we're doing one more scavenger hunt. You've moved on to a new area, so you should be okay. So dice agree. One more scavenger hunt. On Sully. Dramatic tasks. Dramatic tasks. And dramatic tasks. And away we go. With Scott going first. It looks like there's complications. So it's I've seen 2 -2s. Min-max
Cinder and Min-max.
and Cinder. Yep. Oh,
Then,
and
no, I don't have a Benny.
and normal Steve. There you go. Or maybe someone out.
Scott's on one as well.
Maybe someone out there will be very nice and say, "Let the bennies flow," and I can give you some bennies.
That would be nice. I really could use one. Yeah.
Donahue says, "Bennies
there
must flow."
anybody- Is there, the question being, is there anybody
Thank
else?
you.
Thank you.
In which case, I'm going to use my Benny.
I always think it's funny if I make you give bennies
threaten,
instead of me
hopefully-
because I'm evil.
No! I can't do it.
Oh no! Maybe one of the other people will give you another one. Who knows? One of the other players can spend 2 bennies to give you a benny if they want to. Which actually is a good point. Actually, where's Sonny? Benny's got 6. Joe Rama, are you still making bennies? Make some bennies. Joe Rama says, "Make some bennies." Oh, you will make some bennies, Joe Rama. There we go.
Denny's, you're out, like sitting around. I'm sitting here carving bennies out of bone.
I like that. It is out of bone. I like that. There we go. Right.
Really?
Scott,
Huh.
you're up first.
Scott is going to use his faith to have his toxic spirits find things that are not toxic
Ooh.
and help him find stuff to create.
Did you see that 8
bomb.
roll over? That 8 just
I saw
rolled.
it. Yeah, I saw it.
Oh!
And it's, okay.
You got
my
a 4.
Elan lets me get 1, so
That's 1 success. Cindy, you're up.
Cinda is going to use her common knowledge,
Ooh.
I guess, and see what else she can figure out to find for.
Five.
I think we'll try Benny once more. Where's my common knowledge?
I mean, you're 5. Your success gets Sally a whiskey skin, so you're okay.
That's all right. We'll see what else we can do. There we go. That's a little better. Ah, I don't have a
7.
Benny left to make it to an 8, so it doesn't really matter.
The dog meat.
It is what it is.
Dog meat just keeps sniffing around, seeing what she can find, because that's what she's usually good at.
Good.
Dog meat will
done.
spend a penny to turn that into a 20.
Okie dokie. Spinning a Betty to turn it into a 20. That's 5 there. That gets you up to 7 total. Tabitha's next.
And Tabitha's over here just like literally working up blisters on her hands, carving anything she can that might be useful with her repair.
Sorry, Joe, I only just got that. That's brilliant.
Oh, and it didn't work that time. I'm going to Benny that once.
You got loads of Bennies there, Tabby.
I'll stay with that.
Okay. Min-Max.
and Min-Max is going to keep doing her athletics thing. Okay, she's only going to get 1 as well.
Well, what we contributed earlier.
Probably dog meat found everything before you lot could. Obviously,
The
dog
biggest
meat's
thing
funny.
we were trying.
Sorry, after you.
The
Yeah.
point was to make sure we had some water skins so that Sully can take his liquor with him.
And you've
'Cause
all got more
nobody
skins,
wants
to be honest.
nobody wants to be around Sully if he don't have his booze.
That's right.
Have they changed it so it's a single click? Is that what's going on?
There
Right,
we go.
I'm going to spend one of Sunny's bennies because a 21 is much better than a normal Steve.
Well, he's going to keep bringing the magic. Three successes will do.
Okie dokie. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 11, 16, 19 resource points. Okay, so first things first, you're giving Sally a whiskey skin, aren't you?
Yes. Maybe even 2.
I was just saying, you probably have to give Sully a whiskey skin, and also probably have to give Sully a water skin.
I think you probably need to give Sully a whiskey skin, a vodka skin, a lager skin, a cider skin, a skin that reminds him of the good times, and a skin that reminds him of the better times.
I was thinking that as well as you started on that. A hide whiskey skin and a hide water skin to Sully. Sully may make jokes about not needing a water skin.
Okay,
Jojo would like a bone knife and a water skin, please.
Okay, I'll make a bone. That's obviously take them out of the parcel to equip them to yourselves, but obviously that's
I want
another 2 resource points.
I want me a hardwood staff and a water skin.
Ronnie Hugh says Benny for your whiskey skins song. Okay, so you wanted a water skin and what? Sorry,
And a hardwood staff.
a hardwood staff. So that's 3 resource points. That gets you down to 12.
Should we use 10 and pick up 2 field shelters?
Certainly can if you want. Who's going to
I'm
carry
just
them?
asking. Well,
Sully
that's
could
just
carry
it.
them. Sully's only carrying 4 pounds of gear right now. Okay, 2 field shelters it is. Sully's going to carry
I'm
one.
just asking. I'm, you know, I'm sure there's other things that we could use. You know, I could. Oh,
We
I
could have
don't know
used
if
some
I
rope,
could even.
probably.
I wouldn't mind having a bone knife.
We're down to 7 resource points. If you take one, you can always take turns who sleeps in it, can't you? Like, at least 4 people can sleep in it.
And Steve says he don't like sleeping in tents.
So a bone knife
And
will
we
set.
are going to want watches at night, so I think just one is probably sufficient.
Yeah, because you can just rotate, can't you? Okay, so
Okay.
I heard someone wanted a bone knife. That's 6 resource points left.
Yeah, that was me. I'd like
Fine.
I'd like a bone knife.
It's okay. I make that 6 resource points, so you can stock up.
I want to take some natural rope.
Natural
Rope
rope.
is always handy.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, rope would be good.
That's 4 resource points left.
I mean, for going primitive, we're going to go pretty well equipped for primitive.
Yeah, exactly. 4 resource points. You can't take them. Well, you can't take it with you, so you might as well use them up.
Well,
Even
we
if
could
it's just
always
to get
grab
80 arrows.
We can grab a couple of bricks for a stove.
Yeah, clay bricks makes sense. Take some clay bricks for a stove.
And another one for a bow. What do they call them? A bow-shaped fire starter, fire bow. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's the fast starting kit. That'll cost you. That costs 2 resource points because it's the bow, it's the tinder, it's everything.
Yeah, you've got to make sure that one's twisted round right then.
Yeah. So you got 1 resource point left. That's 20 arrows if someone wants them. That's a sling. That's another water skin. A spare set of leather wraps to replace footwear or something. Or a spear. It's up to you what you spend that last resource point on. You've got it. You might as well not. You lose it.
I want to go ahead and grab
Sully grabs another whiskey skin.
Let Sully have another whiskey skin. I was going to grab 20 more arrows, but I can always cart. Well, no, I can't. Well, I can with a bone knife. I'll have the bone knife.
Okay.
You can also try and recover your arrows once you fired them.
Yes, that's very important. Don't forget. You can recover.
We're going to be up among the nations, and they might be able to help us out with arrows and stuff too. That kind of stuff they'd have.
Ooh, we got an advance. Awesome.
Right, where are we? Does anyone need anything? Okie dokie.
Can you share the list with me again?
Which list? You mean this list?
The cost list.
Yeah.
And how many points do we have?
None.
None?
None.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Why, what do you have in mind?
Oh, I was just looking to see. I thought we still had a couple points left, but no, we're good.
That's okay. As I say, it doesn't mean you can't do it again once you're inside and foraging and stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. It was just obviously
And
the prep
since they sent out a call for us, there's always a possibility that we can do some bartering or acquire
Exactly.
some equipment from them.
Exactly correct. Righty ho. Next. So there, okay. Takes
carry her liquor with her because the natives never bothered to learn to distill alcohol.
So the next day, I've closed the module by mistake. The next day, you reach border of the Sioux Nations. Once I find the area, okay. As you reach the edge of the forward Dakotas, it's obvious that as you reach the edge of the forward Dakotas. Go for it. It's obvious the Sioux Nations are unlike anywhere else in the wasted West. The first clue is a line of markers stretching as far as the eye can see across the plains. Each bears a warning that beyond them is sovereign territory of the Sioux tribes and that technological devices will not function here. Beyond the border, the land is virtually pristine, and we're not just talking about free of the ravages of the last war. This portion of the high plains remains completely undeveloped. There are no roads, no communication towers, no telephone poles, nothing. The Sioux Nations stand almost exactly as they did before the coming of the white man. Not long after you cross the border, you find yourself suddenly surrounded by a scouting party of Sioux warriors that seem to appear from the very grass around you.
Hi?
Ow.
Just like that.
That little talisman thing that
Yes.
they gave us, I pull mine out, hold it up for them to see.
One after noticing the talisman, and then obviously they gesture seem to be indicating that do the rest of you have talismans?
Steve waves his staff that he's got it hanging from.
Mhm.
Hi, I got one. Hug me.
And
I pull
Sure.
mine out from around my neck.
after after checking that all of you have talismans that allow you to be here, one steps forward and says it. Basically, starts speaking in a smattering of English. It explains that White Cloud awaits you at a sacred site in the Black Hills near the entrance to the Wind Cave. Afraid to say, I worked out it's about 200 plus miles.
That's quite a long way. Y'all got any horses?
No.
Huh.
It's old ways. No white man. No horses. You get to walk.
So we're walking, are we?
You are.
Well, anybody know a good marching song?
It is 288 miles to Deadwood, but then you've already moved on, so it's 240 miles. And then this lies 40 miles south of Deadwood. You're heading north, so it's exactly 200 miles. That's going to be a good week's walking, isn't it? 30 miles a day, if you're lucky. That's all good.
Could be a couple.
No problem. See what happens. Ooh, get a club. Nice. Oh, a picture card, I mean, rather. 2 nations. See what happens if anything. Hey, it's 140.
Take me back to the Black Hills, the Black Hills of those ones up there. Does that count as a marching song?
Ooh, okay.
No, you need it in 2/4 time.
Oh, okay.
No, it was great, Steve. Thank you.
I
Okay, well,
tried. I'm sorry.
I can't remember any from my army days.
You were in the army?
No,
Jojo
actually,
was.
I was
I
in
thought
the
you
Air
were a
Force.
postman.
Jojo was in the Air Force.
Oh. Is that like the army but with wings?
Yep. Fighter jets, helicopters, and all kinds of fun stuff.
Oh. Okay.
okay, right. So basically, as you start heading in. Every so often, in the distance, you may notice people going on. The major event of the day today is a herd of 90, say buffalo, but I think they're actually bison, aren't they? But anyway, buffalo roaming across the hills. But what we do need to think about is your survival rolls for the
You know,
day to feed yourselves.
if you're from the Black Country, it's really easy to tell the difference between a buffalo and a bison. And you know what the difference between a buffalo and a bison is?
What is the difference between a buffalo and a bison?
You can't wash your
Buffalo
hands
have
in a
wings.
buffalo.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah, I
The
knew
difference
it.
between a buffalo and a bison is you can't wash your hands in a buffalo. Only people that have been to the Black Country will get that one, I think.
Or maybe Americans don't call sink. Maybe Americans don't call sinks
No,
basins.
we got it. We're just rolling our eyes too hard to actually make a difference.
Actually, I thought it was going to be the difference between whether or not you were in Canada or the U.S.
Yeah, buffalo have wings.
Ah, is that what it is?
Bum, bum, bum.
Survival.
Why do they call them buffalo wings? They're chickens. I've never understood that one.
It's the seasoning.
I figured it was something like that. Okay. Survival. A successful survival roll provides enough food and water for one person for one day or 5 people. So Sully finds enough food and water for 5 people. Jojo makes it 6. Tabby makes it 7. Normal Steve makes it 8. And Dog Meat makes it 9. How many of there are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you've got enough food.
Well, Cinda got 2 successes as well.
Cinder makes it 14.
Cinder makes it 14. So you have
Leftovers.
5 days. You've got 14. That'll be 5 days leftovers.
Well,
They'll
5
have
person days leftovers.
yeah. Well, yeah. 5. The food isn't seasoned or anything like that. You're going to have to eat it tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? First is what I'm trying to say. 5 food. I've just put okay. Some of the buffalo were used there. Again, if you want to spend
I reckon Dog Meat ran a buffalo down, and the rest of us just had to butcher it.
as I
Very
say,
surprised buffalo got entangled by a dog.
as I say, if you want to spend time doing any more prep work, you can here, but otherwise, push on. The next day also happens to be eventful. It's a lovely quiet day outside. Now you get here. Fine. Oh, that's okay. Today you're greeted by a Sioux scouting party who provide you with enough food to feed all of you, including the 5 food. So you spend an evening with them. You set up camp for the evening, which I forgot to get you to do yesterday, so we better sort that one out as well. You set up camp for the evening. Let's work out your watch orders while we're planning ahead.
Steve will take the first watch with Dog Meat.
Okay.
I seen Min Max and Scott are going to be on the same watch.
Yeah, we'll take second watch. That's fine.
Okay, min
I'll
max
take whatever.
and
I'll fill in
Scott
wherever
takes-
needed.
Okay, that means well, if you consider if you consider 8 hours sleep and each of you takes 2-hour watches, potentially that means each of you only needs a 2-hour. You're not.
Jojo, you want to
4
take
watches.
the third watch with me, and we'll give Cinda and Sully the last watch?
I'm good for that.
Okay,
Sure.
Cinder's going to take the last watch. Right, no problem at all. Now we've got it planned, at least I know what we're dealing with. The next day is uneventful. Let's have some survival checks.
I like it when the days are uneventful.
One for Sully.
Whoa, Jojo!
Oh, unfortunately, it's only a raise. It doesn't count for multiple raises. Okay, so that's
I
1,
think
three,
I think Jojo's
5,
going savage on us, man.
6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, you get enough food today to feed everyone, plus 10 spare. 8 spare. Sorry.
Jojo, you're a postman, right? Do they call you boogies with coyotes?
No.
I know you're going to ask. It's very good though.
It was.
It made me smile. It did make me smile, that's for sure. Okay. Right. Do okie dokie. So, we know. I know. Basically, I know he said 4-man tent, but I'm going to say you've got enough resources to build 4. Actually,
You can throw together a lean-to if there's any kind of,
exactly.
shrubs or-
Right. I need Jojo notice checks. You're happy with your notice checks? That's good. Oh, yeah, notice checks.
No, I'm gonna spend 1 Benny because I got tons of Benny and the game's almost over for today. Yeah, I should have went with that. I'll stay with the 6.
Okay. You guys. Okay. So, Jojo and Tabitha, you can position yourselves where you want. You can see I've built a camp here. You can move yourselves to wherever you want to move yourselves to. While you're on watch, it's up to you.
Hiding in the top of this tree over here.
That's a hedge.
And I'd go to the opposite side, take cover under some, where I can see out. But yeah, over here is good. I don't want to be in the firelight because that reduces your night vision.
Exactly. That's all good. Right. Okay. So first things first. I'll put you on hold. You on hold. Oh, because I'm afraid none of you beat my stealth roll. So you're all surprised. You on hold. And then we'll just have the wormlings burst out of the ground. Burst out the ground and goes, oh, the grid's locked off. So +4 drop bonus because you're not expecting He bursts out under the ground and like attacks you almost instantly. Everyone bennies because Jojo is wounded. Burst up in the middle of in the coverings that Scott and Min-Max have got. This one's going after normal Steve.
No. Oh, that'll wake me up.
Okay, and then Sully. Raise. Wound on Sully. And then we'll hit as I say, literally wormlings burst out of the ground beneath your very feet.
Can we soak this damage?
Of course you can. And last bit now, it's least. Oh, okay.
No, that's not good enough. Is a soak roll a trait roll?
Yes.
That should take care of my damage.
Certainly will. You get an 8 automatically there. Sully soaks as well. Normal Steve, you've taken a wound. Are you soaking?
I thought I was shaken.
It shows a wound. 13 damage to your toughness 7.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess we'll have to soak that then. I guess we'll have to soak that then. Better.
Okie dokie. And then I can take everyone off hold because I'm all very much awake now. And I think that's a good cliffhanger to leave it on.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hope you enjoyed. I shall see those that are playing Sprawl Runners on Sunday. And the rest of you, I'll see you all on next Tuesday when what's going on.
Thanks.
Fun. See you next time.
Well, that was entertaining, and now we're at least equipped, you know.
Oh, exactly. I took one look at this encounter today and thought, yeah, y'all need to come up with some. I quite like those rules. Okay. Right, dramatic tasks for resource points, and then spend every. I like that. So there we go.
That works.
It did work well. It worked. I thought it worked rather well. So thanks very much, guys. So, carry on.
All right, thank you very
Any
much.
chance you could spin up the Lost Colony table?
I will spin up the lost. I will spin up the Lost Colony table as soon as I shut this one down. Yes. I'll see you on Sunday for Sprawl Runners.
Oh,
See
great.
you next
I'll
Tuesday
speak
for
of that too.
Deadlands.
Thank you.
Deadlands, I should say. See you then. Bye.